Would you rather live with the truth or die with the lie? We got to get into this. Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid need to be ashamed of themselves. For the first time in their career since they've been together, they have started 0-2. And we got to really have a real conversation about what's going on in Kansas City right now. We got reports coming out that inside that locker room, they are tired of the injuries from the receivers and the outside distractions that has hurt the receiver room. So now we go into the receivers. First of all, you can't control your injuries. I know it hurt you, but you can't control your injuries. You think the boys want to go out there and get hurt? We already knew about the Rashid Rice situation. So now instead of looking inside within ourselves, we want to bring the receiver group. You still got Hollywood Brown. You still got Travis Kelce. You still got running backs. You still got Kareem Hunt. You still got Isaiah Pacheco. You have not tried to run the football all year long, and that's on Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes, because Patrick Mahomes has everything to do with the offense. He gives suggestions. Y'all got, 28 carries on 94 yards in 2 games. Y'all got 43 total carries. I think y'all averaged 3.6 yards a carry between both running backs. I think both of them averaging 47 yards a carry apiece. One got 13 carries. The other one got 15 carries. Kareem Hunt got 15. Pacheco got 13. Patrick Mahomes is leading the team with 13 carries on 113 yards. That's y'all leading rusher, Pat Mahomes. And the only reason he leads rusher because he's breaking down. The pocket is breaking down. He got no space to run, so he's using his legs. And that's a problem. I hear the excuse that, they can't run the ball because the offensive line sucks. That's a cop-out. That's not real football. You can run the football. You just don't run the football. If the offensive line is so bad, why would you drop your quarterback back to get sacked or have to be on the run? How about we get creative? You, Andy Reid, you one of the best offensive coaches that we've seen in our entire life. Going back to the Eagles, this is your problem. Late in your career, you would not run the ball. You refused to run the ball. How about you put your offensive line in advantageous situations? You can do that. That's what you coach. You adjust your scheme. 2 years ago when y'all won the Super Bowl, you ran the ball 30-something times and y'all won the Super Bowl. The passing game was non-existent. Travis Kelce was slowing down then. He wasn't doing that then. But you still ran the football because guess what? You stuck to the run game and you won the Super Bowl. It was pretty, but guess what? Right now, y'all not a pretty team. Your defense is not what it used to be. Your offense is not what it used to be. So what you got to do is manufacture wins. Let's get down and dirty. Let's get nasty. People ain't going to like it, but it's about winning game. Look how the Eagles winning. The Eagles winning ugly. Your quarterback throwing for 100, Eagles throwing for 104 yards in the game. But it ain't about that. They winning the game. Guess what? You start running that football, both running backs averaging 3.6 yards a carry. Do the math. Do the math. I ain't no mathematician. I never been a mathematician. But 3.6 yards a carry, I'd take that instead of no yards. Dropping back and ain't getting no yards, quarterback getting sacked. Guess what? You run the ball 2 times. Guess what? 3.6, say you 3.6, you run the ball on first down, just say we get 4 yards. You feel me? 10 yards there, we got 6 yards to go. Now you get another 4 yards, 8. Now we set 3rd down and 2. Now you can open the playbook up. Now you can throw a little screen pass. Now you can throw a little 5-yard out route to Travis Kelce. Now you can throw a little slant route to receivers to keep the chains moving. But you got to run the football. You got backs. I know they ain't averaging 5 yards a carry, but it ain't about that. We got to chop this game down. It's now we got to use our powerful backs. Isaiah Pacheco always fall forward. Kareem Hunt will always fall forward. You making excuses. We got to start getting 12 personnel. I talked about this on the podcast. You start getting 12 personnel, 13 personnel. Bring another tackle in. Bring another tight end in to open up run lanes. Now, guess what? Because all the teams doing to y'all now is they done figured out that y'all don't want to run the ball, so we're going to run with a 6-man box. We're going to leave 2 men, 2 safeties back deep, and force y'all to run the ball, but you will not commit to it. It's like a boxer. You gotta hit the body, hit the body, hit the body, hit the body, chop the wood, chop the wood, chop the wood, and then go for the blow. If you start running that football, 3 gonna be 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. Now you get another 3, might get 2. Now you get another 3, now you get another 3, another 3. Then boom, now you hit it for 10. Boom, now you hit it from 10. Now you hit it from 6. Now you hit it from 7. And boom, now you might get the big run. You got to put numbers on the field to put your offense in advantageous situations. You know this. I'm not a professional coach, but I done played football my whole life, so I understand what's going on. You got to start changing the personnel groupings up, get the receivers off the field, get 2 receivers out there, get your tight ends out there, get Travis Kelce out there in the blocking stuff like he did 2 years ago. He blocked pretty well 2 years ago when you used him as blocks. Got to get some max protection, got to go on out there, but you got to start getting numbers on your side. There's no way a team should be to come out against the Chiefs right now, an NFL team, and have 2 safeties high, and y'all can't run the ball. You bring an extra lineman in, that's something similar to a tight end, which I know y'all got over there, and you start to get numbers on your side. Now guess what you start doing? You start opening up gaps in your zone reads. You start opening up gaps. Now you're using Patrick Mahomes as a run threat. He already running. Now start running a little bit zone read with him and stuff like that. Now you start to make people think. You might have to change your offense up in mid-season. You have to adapt to what your team is. Your team is not a vertical passing team anymore. Your Travis Kelce is not the same as he is anymore. But you cannot tell me the Chiefs can't win games. That was a close game over there. They still got NFL talent over there. They still got Pat Mahomes over there. But what you got to do now, Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes, y'all got to go into the lab and adjust your games. As creative as you is in the passing game, you got to be just as creative in the run game. I ain't seen no jet sweeps. I ain't seen none of the nice reverse y'all been running. Y'all ain't did nothing to put y'allself in position to win games because you're too focused on getting the ball downfield. And Patrick Mahomes is running for his life. And now he the leading rusher on your team, not based off design runs because he's running for his life. Now, if you want to make Pat Mahomes into the run game, start implementing stuff where you can get around the edge. Now, start implementing stuff where defense got to think. Well, defense got to think, okay, now we got to, Pat Mahomes going to always be the free guy. But if you use Pat Mahomes scheming through the running back, guess what? Patrick Mahomes will be put in a situation where the defense has to identify him. And now he's a free man. Now you get numbers put on your side. Now lanes opening up for Isaiah Pacheco, Kareem Hunt. Now, if you start sending some jet screen motions over there with Hollywood Brown and when Xavier Worthy come back, and now you start to get guys moving around, deception, manipulating the defense and putting them in situations what you want them to be in. Now, if you start running the ball, now safety start running down, roaming down and stuff. Now you're starting to get a heavier box, and now what's going to happen? Now you get more one-on-one outside. You most likely going to get a cover 3 look, and now you can see your tight ends up the seam. You can see your receivers up the seams. You got the outside, the number routes wide open now. You got some hitches open now. You got some posts open now. Now you can start going downfield. And now you can start taking some shots. But until then, people going to continue to leave 2 safeties back deep on y'all and force y'all to run the ball. If people going to run the leave 6 in the box, 7 in the box, guess what? You got to run the ball no matter what. It ain't going to look pretty. It ain't about pretty right now. You got to get down and nasty. You got to get down and ugly and revamp your offense. It's only 0-2. We done seen teams go 0-3, 0-4 and still make the playoffs. So it ain't over for the Chiefs. If you got that championship heart, if you got that championship DNA, you got to find a way, go to the drawing board and say, we the Kansas City Chiefs. We done been to the Super Bowl. We done reigned this last decade. We got Patrick Mahomes on our team, and we will adjust, and we will get back on our feet. But until y'all run that football, you got 2 horses back there, and you ain't put the saddle on them. You got to go get it. Kareem Hunt and Isaiah Pacheco is ready. 2 dogs, 2 greyhounds. 2 guys back there ready to put a saddle on. You ain't even got to put a saddle on them. Just grab the back of their head and say, Pat Mahomes, ride my back. We going to get it done. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and make sure you hit that notification button so you'll be notified. Welcome to No Spec with Cruiser. Peace.